surrounded regions. I did using the graph. So that's my problem. Okay, the question says, give me a second, surrounded region, rows, column. Okay. So question is that you are given x, 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 x. Yeah, I can paste. Let's say this in this matrix, 0, 0, 0 are completely surrounded by the x. You don't look at diagonals, but you're looking at the top, right, left, top, bottom, right, left. So x, these zeros are totally combined with the x-axis. So you can say these are captured and you have to convert it to x. But this one is touching the surrounding C. Then you cannot make it a leave it as one only. So it is one like this, one like this. Then you get all of them are touching to one. Then it becomes, you're not supposed to change it. I can see how I can do union find, but implementation wise is not easy to do. Graph wise, I can explain the graph. Let's do the graph wise. Graph is okay? How you can approach the graph?
Would it be simple matrix view from left to right, or does it actually require, in that case, would it not capture all the zeros to x?
Say it again.
So you're talking about this problem being similar to the number of islands problem or something where we just do a sweep.
It's a number of island problem, exactly. Only change here is that you need, if it is touching the bottom, the surrounding out the border, then your values will be the same. Otherwise, everything converts to water, or basically they get flooded, changed to x. So you need to do by like surrounding the number of islands in the region.
Like searching for something non-x and see if all the 4 directions are x. In that case, mark it x and move further.
Yeah, that is one thing I can explain how to do that. I was trying to figure out using union find. Let's see what is the strategy I used here. So what I did was, at least a way simpler way of doing this question is, so first thing we are saying is you have to do in place. Okay, that's one important part, and it's similar to number of islands. So number of islands, you always know that you always use -1, 0, which is left, x minus, no, x is, oh, up, this is up, right? This is,
the first one is left, right?
oh, sorry, left.
This is
right.
Down.
This is up, right?
It's -1 will go down, right?
Y, if you do -1 on the x comma y, right? X is,
if it
up,
is
right?
going up, it is up. If it is going down,
yeah. So you're doing this is,
yeah, +1 would take you down.
Yeah, down, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is down. This is right. This is left, right? So normally, always remember that when doing a matrix calculation, these are the values how you do the iteration. So what I did was, in this question, I looked at I first went over all the corners, all the 4 like 2 top row, the top row, bottom row, the left column, right column, which is I'm marking over here, okay? Control. this one, the left row, this one, so and sorry, left column and the bottom row. I went over them and tried to find the ones which are 0. And for each of these zeros, find all the connected ones and convert them to a something like a so go to top row, bottom row, left column, right column, and we say find all value, all boxes with 0 and find neighbors with 0 and mark all of them as some special character, let's say equal to B something, basically. So after this, what happens is I do 1 2 3 4 4 yank. Let's say this was, I make it as B here, okay? So this is first iteration. Second iteration, go over the whole matrix, and if 0, convert it to X, and if B, convert it to 0. So this becomes /X and X, this becomes 0. So this is how I did the question in this one, the surrounded regions. You understood what I did here?
Yeah.
Let's say this one, let me put this one here, one more row. If this was here, then this becomes B, and this becomes like this.
Okay.
Got that?
Yes.
So
yes.
this
I haven't understood. Can you explain to me why the second iteration?
So you're doing in memory, right? So we need to find all the, see if this zeros and these zeros, so we need to find all the nodes connected to this 0, right? So this 0 is this one, let's say this is also 0, right? So what we did was we converted all these ones to B. So now we can do a simple iteration that whatever is B was, whatever was B was not captured, whatever was 0 was captured. So that makes you easier to find the do this question.
Oh, makes sense. So you don't want to. I think I understand.
Okay, Ramnik, I think Ramnik and Nilu and Agdesh understood. Ramnik.
Yeah, if we in the first iteration, if we change X O to X, then that messes with.
Yeah, if you convert this to
next line, next comment, next columns calculations.
If we do a 0, then it becomes a problem over here. So we mark this as special characters. If we change it to the same value, then we lose the information of which node is which. Okay. So this is what I am trying to do here. So let's see, do the N. Ramnik, you got that or no?
Yes, Ankur.
Okay. Let me know if you have some question is there.
Yeah.
We can do. And rows is and rows. So this is in columns. So make sure you practice like 15-20 lines of code every day. It makes a life much, you need to write all these things in the interview, which will make a life much more easier, okay? So our paths, neighbors, neighbor P, neighbor array equal to which is 0, 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 0, minus 1, 0. So always in this matrix question, this is very important. Okay. Now let's say for X in range and rows, for Y in range and columns, then we say we need only left column. Okay, if X equal not and if X equal to 0 or yes, if left column and rightmost column. So leftmost. So if X equal to 0 or X equal to n rows minus 1. Okay. Or so second, this is one condition done. We need top rows, top row and bottom row. So which means or Y equal to 0 or Y equal to n columns minus 1. And we need the third condition is if value at that box equal to 0 and board of X comma Y equal to 0, then mark all nodes as B. So we say mark nodes as, so we say X comma Y. We can put it here only. We can do here or we should do it. Let's do in a separate function. Def mark nodes. We need board. We need X. We can need Y. We can use, this can go here. That's what we need. Mark nodes. Okay. So this is our, this will be a continuous list where nodes are added and / removed, right? Because we started with 1, it can have 5 neighbors. We can have up to 1, 2, 3, 4 neighbors, which you all have to mark as 0 and go over all of the directions, right? So if we come, let's say we are here, if we started from we are in this position, you see the 0 here. So we have to check this one, and this one, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So Q equal to bracket X comma Y, Y Q. Let me just, we did the mark nodes. Let's redo the finish part, this one first. Let's do this first pass. we do mark nodes, and then once this is done, we just say, okay, to yank, okay, paste, if board of x comma y equal to b, board of x comma y equal to 0.
0.
Is 0, is it 0? Yes, it's string is up. And if it's marked as 0, then you make it as x, and that's about the part we are doing the that's only thing we need to do, nothing else. Yeah, this is a part. Now let's see what we are doing over here. We're saying for nx comma ny in neighbor a, and let's make it a simple word, nba. So nba, we say this is nx comma ny in nba. Sorry, let's say, okay, position x comma position y equal to, hold on, x comma y equal to q dot cop 0, x plus nx y plus ny. So look at the, if we have x and y, some position, we're looking at all the 4 positions in the up, bottom, left, and right. So we need to check if if nx is less than 0, we say continue. If nx is equal to length of, we should actually put it as length of board, continue. This is more left than 0. This is more right than rightmost, right?
Yes.
Similarly, we say if ny is less than 0, continue. This is above the top. If ny is equal to length of board of 0, continue. This is below the bottom, right? And if board of nx comma ny is equal to b, continue, because already visited this node. Otherwise, we say board of nx comma ny equal to b, q dot append nx comma ny. So this, all the 5 conditions can be part of a single line if condition, but to make it easy, I don't want to make mistakes. I separate out in a single if condition, all the 5 different conditions, and I wrote comments for each of them. And you can see I did some mistakes here. Continue. This is the one where we are saying we don't return any value because we are changing the value from within the whole row. Now let's run one by one and see things are working fine or not. Okay. What is our, so let's do one by one and see. So first part is, we'll just say which nodes are being coming from print x comma y, and we return from here. Let's see which nodes are coming. First thing is, are we doing the right word, or for the syntax error? Okay, so we got into syntax error somewhere, which is here. Come on. Let's go the, okay. Okay, so we required 3 mark nodes, required x, board x and y. Which doesn't, okay. So first thing you can look is, it's looking at 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2. This is all the left, right, top, and bottom, right?
Yes.
This worked, at least the first part say we are looking at the right places. We are iterating only on the top, bottom, left, and right. This is correct. Now let's go over the second part. So this till now our code is okay. So this part is gone. Let's comment this out. After that, we are saying we are q pop. Let's see, we directly if let's print this out, which nodes you're converting. Print nx comma ny. So we're saying we're changing this node to the position number to B. Okay, run code. It says we are converting, so we had extra. It should have only converted 1. What's our test case? It converted 0, 1, which is 1, 0. That doesn't make sense. Oh, not an x and an y. Oh, pause x. Sorry, dude, this is such a stupid mistake. Oh. So be careful about these mistakes. I keep doing that, and be careful about pause y.
What was the problem? Oh,
so you're
okay,
looking at
got it. Got it.
So
Yes.
you're comparing this one, not
NX, yeah. Ankur, how you are changing multiple characters quickly?
Oh, this is, I am using Vim, VI. So if you look at the settings here, editor settings somewhere, this is this one.
Okay.
I did a key binding to Vim. I am very familiar with the Vim. I do that.
Okay.
So
no, but how you are doing it in editor? For example, when you select.
no. So you do Control V, select,
Okay.
and press S, change
Okay.
QSY, escape, next,
Got
dot.
it.
So
Got
look,
it.
VI is quite useful. I kind of use that. It's much more useful for me. So let's say this is you got the problem what I did, right? So that's the other
Yes,
thing.
I got it.
Plug the question in front of him. He will be at least that you can change. You can look at the code and say, okay, something is okay. So everything went wrong now. Okay. So it's saying I changed everything. This doesn't make sense.
Maybe on line 56 we have to make it a condition. If it is 0, then only convert it to B. Otherwise, don't change.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
56, yeah. Equal to 0. Okay. Yes. Yes.
I didn't convert any one of them now. I got what you said. Now, what mistake did I do? equal to 0. If it's equal to 0, this is not required actually. This is not required. This is run code. This is equal. Oh, this is equal to 0. Sorry.
Yeah,
This
if it
is
is equal to 0.
Again, the infinite loop somewhere.
Even for the x, we need to continue, right?
Oh, sorry.
X here.
Oh yeah,
If it is
this
equal
is
to
this is the being this one makes me wrong. If not equal to,
x
oh sorry. So the problem is,
equal to x.
hold on, I know what the problem is.
Okay.
So only if it is 0, then you convert it. I should have done this better way. V11122231.
Yes.
No, this is also not correct because it should have only converted 31. It should not have gone to all these ones.
Oh yeah. So
But the problem is how do you get to B11? That's the first problem. B11 should not have mattered because its 0 is correct. How did it go to B11? That doesn't make sense. Oh, so I got it as, I don't even want to go. Oh, one more thing is that if I'm going here, oh, hold on. This is not even pop while q. If I come this way, if it's not, why do you even want to come here if it is not? Yep. So we don't want to go anywhere unless it's a 0 itself, the top level. So we're going over all the information and we're doing this one. Come on, not in the loop. Oh, sorry, return. Give me a break, dude. Yes. I didn't print the rows, but yes. Look at the expected. And you got the, let's print the board. You can see the value, right?
Mhm.
yes.
So it only didn't convert it. It didn't say that it's looking at the values, but it didn't convert anything like that. Although I think one thing which I can't figure out, it should have said my B is 0, or it is only doing for neighbors. It should have converted myself also to, okay. I should also convert myself to B, which is, I should have converted myself to B also, not just my neighbors. And we should say that X comma Y to B. And let's change the test case a bit to make it on the top. This is 0. So everything becomes connected. This is connected. This is connected. Let's see if it runs code.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but the answer is why is it wrong?
No, I think it's a O instead of a 0. A capital O that in your custom test case. Yeah, I think
Even then it is wrong, I think.
yeah, it's all letter O.
Something is,
Your custom test case also, it has to be letter O.
oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Something is still wrong in my test case. Everything is X. It didn't even reach here. Okay. Oh, run code. B22, output B22. It converted everything to. It said it at least converted, showed what are values here. But why did it not? Let me just. I didn't change it to. Let's change it back to X. Ah man, something is wrong. I have to figure it out. Okay, so this is the question I did how I did that. Now I need to figure
So,
out.
Ankur, one thing here, when we are appending the queue, that time we have to make a check if the node is 0, then only append it into the queue.
Yeah. If a node is 0, then you process the rest of the parts. You go to
Yeah,
the.
but okay, yeah,
So first one you put always. We just say that
yes.
this is.
This is initial root, initial node.
Yeah. Now what did I
And
do?
later also on line number 58, if we say if the node is 0, then only append the queue so that we can.
Yeah, this is we already continue. If it is not, if it's B or X, we continue from here. We don't go down here, right?
Okay.
Now I
Okay,
did.
yeah.
Now something which I did wrong is weird.
Very
Well,
little mistake is there.
yeah, but that is not acceptable in the interview, right? At least I explained the code, but that is, I did word of X equal to 0. Okay, first level, let's go back to the place we are iterating. Let's do the pass again. Print X comma Y and return. Let's run this code. It's saying 0 1 0 1 0 0 2 0 3 1 0 1 0 3 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 2 0 3 0 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. There should be 12 positions, right? This isn't this less? Oh, okay, this is not. Okay, so this is, we should not even have come here because this is wrong. Why isn't doing here? Because X equal to 0 or X equal to number 1, Y equal to 0, Y is equal to 1. First thing is it should only come for one code.
Should we?
Okay. So first the problem was it was going to all the columns top in this thing. We're only interested in the one position, right?
1 0.
This is 1 and 0, 3 and 1 basically. This is third and 1 position. We got that. Now let's look at the second part. We got this. If not equal to 0, we return which is equal to 0. Got it. We make it as board of 0, right? This is not much interesting. While Q is fine. Print. Let's print X comma Y. Okay. Or are we supposed to return the board or what? Let's print board. Return board. I don't think we're supposed to return the. Okay. So let's run the code once. Okay. It didn't do anything. Which is, we said X and Y, 3 and 1. And we said I'm printing something wrong here. Board or something. Am I using the wrong variables here? Next, 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 next. Return board. Print board is empty. Why is it empty at all? If I don't even mark it here, let's say. on board. Okay, this kind of makes sense. This makes sense. So what is the problem here then? It says if board of x equal to b, make it a 0. If board of okay. I'm resetting the whole stupid thing. Index weight is out of range. Oh, empty. Yeah. If not, board, return board. Simple. Yep. Okay. I'll share the code. There are a couple of mistakes you need to do, fix it out. At least I did it in half an hour. I agree. Okay. Okay.